Tonight we're driving the 2021 Mercedes-Maybach GLS 600. I feel like I would be doing you guys a disservice if we didn't do a night drive on this Maybach. This thing is quite a sight to behold in the dark. Between the ambient lighting, the headlights, all the chrome flashy exterior bits, and it definitely is something to show up to at the nightclub or a fancy dinner. It is just a really, really wild SUV. We posted a full POV review earlier this week. I'll put that link in the description. But for now, let's just kind of enjoy this GLS 600 in the dark. We have so many different fun things to do in the back seat. We have champagne flutes, wine coolers, all sorts of great amenities back here. There's even a couple of fold-out tray tables. Look at this. All the luxuries of a first-class airline ticket. Massive running boards, projected Maybach logo underneath the mirrors. All the same ambient lighting that we have seen in the Mercedes GLS, even up there around the panoramic sunroof. We have a number of different drive modes in this GLS 600, from comfort to individual and sport to a specific Maybach mode, which makes driving and riding in the rear seat more comfortable for passengers. It reduces the severity of gear changes and just makes this a much more comfortable experience to ride in the back seat. And of course there's Curve, which is my favorite drive mode. It kind of reduces the G-forces around corners by leaning into the turn. A pretty wild feeling. It's subtle, but adds up just kind of the overall general comfort of driving in this thing, especially if you're on a windy back road or hustling it through some corners. You can see the bright headlights turn on there. They kind of present themselves. Incredibly quiet riding down the road. Amazing ride quality on this air suspension. This is a 4-liter Biturbo V8, makes 550 horsepower, and a 9-speed automatic transmission. This also has the Mercedes mild hybrid system. It's a 48-volt EQ boost system, provides a little bit of torque fill, and makes for some very smooth and seamless stop starts at lights. Makes this a little bit more fuel efficient. I'm just going to leave this in curve mode for this whole drive. It's such a cool experience. It's like anti-body roll. Still pretty quick for how heavy this thing is. 550 horsepower. Still lets you have a little bit of fun. And the amazing thing about this GLS 600 is that no matter what inputs you give it, it's always smooth, it's always comfortable. It never sacrifices comfort for performance. I love that this still gives you just a feeling of old school luxury. There's just a wave of torque from the low revs. You get this bellowing V8 underneath your right foot. And then you couple that with all the modern tech that's been put into this GLS 600. It's pretty impressive behind the wheel. There's an example of that stop-start system working. Whenever you come up to a traffic light, I'll show you this traffic light view, just in case if you've pulled up too far or if you're in a city and it's a little bit hard to see. Add some more corners in this. Let's throw it up into sport mode. Steering weights up beautifully in this Maybach. There we go. It is pretty quick. And the ride quality from this is really impressive. There's a scanner right up at the top of the windshield that scans the road in front of you and detects any imperfections or potholes, and it adjusts the suspension accordingly. And the best example of that is when you put it into curve mode, it'll actually show the vehicle in its rolling motions back and forth and what it's doing to the suspension around corners. It's pretty cool stuff. Of course, all this is subtly working in the background, but it all adds up to an incredibly relaxing and luxurious experience behind the wheel. At speed, it's very quiet. Virtually no road or wind noise. We're in curve mode right now, and you can see the suspension leaning in, lifting up that passenger side and tilting down the driver's side. Sometimes the loudest thing in here is the climate control. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the GLS 600 content this week. Stay tuned for some more videos. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. The projection of the Maybach logo under the door, that's pretty cool.